So last year I did review all three movies in the Disney's Descendants trilogy. Now, since today's the 5th anniversary of the first Descendants movie, I've decided to give you a special back-to-back ranking of my favorite Descendants songs and characters right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a very special back-to-back ranking. This came up at the last minute, so I had this in the works for some time, but I scrapped my original versions of these. But now, at long last, I finally fixed it up. Well, it was 5 years ago today when Disney's Descendants first premiered on the Disney Channel. I gotta say, it was a very good movie and what have you, and its sequels were pretty good too. Please stand by. Forgive me, everyone. Just a little slight issue. Sorry. Not with my video though. But anyway, I'm about to give you a ranking of my favorite songs from all three movies. Now, before I go into this, I picked 10 songs. Now, before I go into this ranking, I'm going to give honorable mentions to Evil Like Me from the first Descendants movie and Good to Be Bad from Descendants 3. Now, before I go, I'm going to tell you into this. You may know, for those of you who don't know, Disney's Descendants is a film trilogy about the VKs, villain kids, from the Isle of the Lost who get to come to Oregon, where they get to attend Oregon Prep. And it was done courtesy of Ben, the son of Beast and Belle. There he has picked Carlos, son of Cruella de Vil, Jay, son of Jafar, Evie, daughter of Evil Queen, and Mal, daughter of Maleficent. Once there, the fun really begins. I gotta tell you, this trilogy is absolutely fun and what have you. So, if you are ready for my songs, let's get started. Oh yeah, and one other thing, all movies were directed by Kenny Ortega, who also directed the High School Musical trilogy, as well as Hocus Pocus. And I do believe he also did the choreography for these, yeah. So, now we're really going to get started on this song ranking. So, here we go. Number 10 is One Kiss from Descendants 3. Now, I actually kind of like this. It's really cool and catchy. Sophia Carson, who plays Evie, does a really great job at this. We do get to hear Mal and Uma on this as well. Really cool. Yeah, she's saying because break into this song as, well, Evie tries to wake up her, I believe what has become her lover boy, Doug, son of Dopey, that one of the Seven Dwarfs, you know. Yeah, this song is pretty darn cool. I don't know what to tell you. It's just fun. Especially after that, and then still he pretends he's still asleep. It's pretty funny and what have you. But One Kiss, very good. Number 9 is It's Going Down from Descendants 2. This song plays in the sequence where Mal and the gang manage to get to save Ben from Uma and her pirates and gang and what have you. Really a fun scene. I gotta tell you, the fight sequence is absolutely amazing. I loved it. It's just got some really cool stuff. But anyway, It's Going Down. It's a pretty good song, though. I like it. Number 8 is If Only from Descendants, the first one. Now, if I remember correctly, this played once Mal had gone on a little date with Ben. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good song and what have you. Dove Cameron, who plays Mal, did an exceptionally good job and what have you. Actually, I had learned that once after she was in Descendants, I'm not sure, but I think she really did do a cover of Christina Aguilera's big breakout hit Genie in a Bottle. I'm pretty sure that's the same song. I may be wrong, though. I haven't heard it, though. I think it is. I'll have to get back to you on that. But anyway, If Only, that's a pretty good song. I really do like it. Number 7 is Queen of Mean from Descendants 3. Now, this song plays when Audrey is really more upset than you could ever imagine and plans to become the real queen of Ordon, not Mal, as she takes the crown, but also, to make matters worse, takes the scepter, which I do believe once belonged to Mal's mother, Maleficent. And then soon she becomes evil Audrey to y'all, but to me, Dark Audrey. Yeah. And thus she becomes the Queen of Mean. This song's pretty darn good and what have you. Sarah Jeffrey, who plays Audrey, did an exceptionally good job on the song. I really do like it. Number 6 is Do What You Gotta Do, also from Descendants 3. Now, I gotta say, this song is so catchy and what have you. I mean, we have Cheyenne Jackson, who plays Hades in this. And, of course, Dove Cameron's Mel doing this song together. I have to say, this song's so much fun to hear and what have you. Yeah. Yeah, just about her trying to get back to, well, the guy who happens to be her dad. Yeah, Hades. Hades is Mal's dad. Yeah, can you believe that? I couldn't until I saw this movie. Oh, wow, this was just too good to be true. But I do think this song is exceptionally catchy. Love it. Number 5 is What's My Name from Descendants 2. Oh, please don't sue Disney. I barely did sing that slightly. That's from Descendants 2. Everybody knows that song. That was pretty big. And of course, Uma and the gang get into that song. That song's still kind of awesome. A lot of you Descendants fans would probably hate me if I had this outside the top 5, but I like this. But I decided to put it in there just because it's good. It's catchy. Yeah, I really like it when Harry and Gil and all the other dudes around Uma just yell out her name and what have you. Yeah, exceptionally real good. Kind of does a little slight reprise of it in the end of It's Going Down. Yeah, pretty good. What's My Name? That's a pretty good song. Number 4 is Rotten to the Core from Descendants. The first song you actually hear in the movie when we go to the Isle of the Lost, and that's where we meet our main VKs. Mal, Evie, Jay, and Carlos in action. Causing mischief like you could imagine. Yeah, not much to say about, but Rotten to the Core is absolutely a very good song, and it's kind of got a good beat to it. Number 3 is Night Falls from Descendants 3. This song starts out when Dark Audrey brings these suits of armor to life. And I believe it's a rotunda, yeah, where Mel and the others are in, and they get into action, what have you. Boy, it's awesome. It's my favorite song from Descendants 3. I mean, and I like how Mel uses her magic power to get ready to control them with her moves. Uma joins in. Oh, yeah. And once everybody gets to join in, get them all down, boy. I love it. That's. I don't know how to do it because I can't even do it so well. Way Dark Audrey screams and what have you. That's why I didn't say it in my review because I didn't want to spoil too much. But I really didn't mean to laugh at Dark Audrey scream once everybody beat those armored suits. Like I said, I didn't mean to laugh, but I couldn't help it. That was fun. Night Falls is awesome. It's pumped up. Enough said. Number 2 is Ways to Be Wicked from Descendants 2. Yeah, this is the first song from the movie, and I gotta say, it's a cool tune to get down to. I like the beat, everything. See the VKs already in action. And just sort of a dream sequence, I do believe. But yeah, that's a really cool intro to the second movie. Really love it. Number 1 is Chillin' Like a Villain. Again, don't sue Disney, please. I'm only doing this for fun, okay? Yeah, also from Descendants 2. This is easily the most popular of all the songs. Again, Sophia Carson definitely does a good job with this tune. We get to hear the guys as well as they decide to take Ben to the Isle of the Lost to bring Mal back after she leaves. Yeah, I gotta say, it's a pretty cool song. I just gotta admit, it's awesome. Now, however, unfortunately, about a few months later after the movie Descendants 2 came out, Miss Carson did a Christmas-themed version called Chillin' Like a Snowman. But, sorry, no offense, I prefer Chillin' Like a Villain. It's awesome. Cool and catchy. I always like to crank that song up when I hear it on the TV and what have you. But it's awesome. Chillin' Like a Villain. That's my number 1 favorite Descendants song. Alright, now stay tuned. I'll be back in just a moment to do my Descendants character ranking. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now then, let's get ready for my ranking of favorite characters. Now, this ranking of characters will only be VKs and Oregon students and what have you. I'm not including the big guys and what have you, so you won't see Maleficent, Hades, Belle, and Beast. I liked them. You won't see Fairy Godmother. I did like her though. But anyway, it's just going to be on those characters. Now, before I get started, I'm going to give honorable mentions to Doug, son of Dopey, and Celia, Dr. Facilier's daughter. Yeah, I finally got that dude's name, since I never got to see The Princess and the Frog until recently, a few months ago. But anyway, I got 12 down, so here we go. Coming in at number 12 is Gil, played by Dylan Playfair. He was introduced in Descendants 2. He's, of course, one of Uma's cronies and what have you. He's the son of Gaston. I gotta say, he's a little crazy, though, from my point of view, but kind of a little, I don't know, silly at times, but hey, I still like them, though. I liked all the characters, but I just decided to pick a few of these, most of them, okay? So don't hate me for it. I gotta say, Gil's a pretty good character, especially when he manages to get along with Jay in Descendants 3. Yeah, pretty good character Gil is. He's 12. Next, number 11 is Dizzy Tremaine. Introduced in Disney's Descendants 2, this is the granddaughter to Lady Tremaine and daughter of Drizella. Yes, Cinderella's one of the 2 wicked stepsisters of Cinderella's. Yes. Now, Dizzy, well, does her job at her Graham's beauty salon, Lady Tremaine's Curl Up and Dye. That's Dye with a D-Y-E. I gotta say, she's an absolute cute character. Anna Cathcart does an exceptionally good job in playing the character. Pretty good. Liked her in the second one when she fixes Mal back up with the purple hair and what have you. Yes, she gets to go to Oregon in the third movie. Anyway, I gotta say, Dizzy's a real good character. So, she's pretty cute. So that's number 11. Okay, number 10 is Lonnie, the daughter of Milan and Shang, played by Diane Doan, who appeared in the first movie and the second movie. I have to admit, she is absolutely amazing. I gotta admit, I like what she does best. Martial arts, hip-hop dancing. Really cool, actually. I'm sorry, it was a shame we didn't see her in the third one, unfortunately. Even so, I think Lonnie's a pretty good character. I'm glad she managed to get and help the guys out in their quest to get Ben back in Descendants 2, and when she becomes team captain to the big, well, the fencing team and what have you. I think it's fencing, but hey, I've been wrong before. But anyway, Lonnie's pretty good. Okay, next, number 9 is Audrey, daughter of Sleeping Beauty, played by Sarah Jeffrey, appearing in the first movie and the third movie. She's not in the second one, but is mentioned, though, by Chad Charming, who also serves as a factual honorable mention, but he's a kind of a goofball, in my opinion. Don't hate me for that, okay? Anyway, she was a supporting character, originally Ben's little love interest, until Mal came along, which sparked a real, you know what I'm saying. And soon, Descendants 3, she now becomes Dark Audrey, which is exceptionally pretty darn killer, what have you. Yeah, Dark Audrey, I'm gonna say, is my favorite, well, kind of a baddie for this and for the Descendants trilogy, but hey, that's just my opinion. I'm sure everybody liked Maleficent, the others, and Uma, and of course Hades. So don't hate me for liking Dark Audrey. But Audrey's not too bad and what have you. So she's pretty good though. Okay, number 8 is Harry Hook, son of Captain Hook, played by Thomas Doherty. I gotta admit, this dude is pretty wicked and what have you. Serves as Uma's right-hand man. Is always ready to hook someone. I will say that he's always sneaky and, well, he prides himself on being wild and unpredictable, off-kilter and a little mad. But anyway, but he has to carry a hook. He don't have an actually that plays his hand like his Pop does. Even so, Harry is an absolute fun VK. I think he's pretty cool, though. Pretty darn cool. So, that's the 8th one. So, number 7 is, and you're probably going to hate me for having this one so low. It is Uma, played by Cheyenne McClain, introduced in Descendants 2. She was the major antagonist of that movie. She did appear in the third one. She and Mel and the others eventually had to come to a truce to work together to stop Dark Audrey. I will say Uma's pretty good in the second one. Not too bad in the third one. I think it's more of a draw for this. Uma, of course, is the daughter of Ursula, the Sea Witch. Well, I will say that Uma's definitely a pretty good choice for an antagonist and what have you. Even though she is just one of the VKs, not an actual big type of character like what we got for first movie with Maleficent, Evil Queen Jafar, and Cruella de Vil, and of course Hades for the third one. Even so, Uma is definitely a pretty darn good villain and what have you. So that's a pretty good choice of a villain from my point of view anyway. Okay, now number 6 is Jane, Daughter of Fairy Godmother. She's played by Brenda D'Amico. I have to admit, this gal is really adorbs. Wasn't quite at first when we saw her introduced in Descendants, but once Mal uses her spell to give her a good do, yeah. And then we get there with an even more better do in the other two movies, but hey, I think she was just wearing a wig at first, in the first one before the hair was changed, you know. Anyway, but sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun or anything, so even if you people were watching this, you Descendants stars, please, I wasn't trying to make fun or anything of, or anything, okay? Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, I have to admit, she is absolutely cute and adorable. Brenda D'Amico, once again, great. And what have you, she's initially shy, demure, and fearful of the VKs. But however, she wants to live up to her mom's name, who is played by Melanie Paxton, who's absolutely fun and really funny and what have you. Yeah. Yeah, because she likes to enjoy being pretty and looking pretty and all. But anyway, it's really cool that she got to be, well, in a bit of sort of an item with Carlos later on. Really cool. But anyway, Jane's a great character. I really do love her. Really good one. Alright, let's get up to the final 5. Number 5 is Carlos, son of Cruella de Vil. Yeah, who is played by, well, someone whom we sadly lost last year, Cameron Boyce. He managed to finish filming his portrayal of the character for Descendants 3 before he passed away at a young age. Poor dude, we lost him way too soon. Anyway, Carlos is a pretty good character. And now, of course, he's pretty intelligent, unlike the other VKs. He's smart, he's a mathematician, scientist, all that jazz. So he doesn't really have no magic powers like several others, but even so, I really think he's pretty darn cool, and he's one of the nicer VKs. He's rarely seen doing anything bad, having been treated as a slave for a long time. He's a BM, but he dislikes the idea of going against authority. Tends to follow his mother and tell him and what his friends do and all that stuff. But anyway, Carlos, pretty good character. And we'll see, even though Cameron Boyce is dead, may the poor guy rest in peace. Sorry. But anyway, rest in peace, kid. Well, sorry, I don't mean to call him a kid. My bad. Alright, enough said. Number 4 is Ben, son of Beast and Belle, played by Mitchell Hope. I have to say, this guy who happens to be, well, one of the major characters and what have you. And, well, he's, of course, due to become the next king of Ordon, and apparently he has fallen for Mal, Daughter of Maleficent. Although Audrey is his original gal pal until you know what happens if you've seen the Descendants movies, okay? Anyway, he of course informed his parents of his first royal decree in the first movie, of course, to give the children of the Isle of the Lost a chance at redemption and to attend Ordon Prep. Yeah, his folks weren't too thrilled with that, but anyway, he did, and, well, it just happened. Ben's a pretty good character. I especially like it when Audrey calls him Benny Boo. Oh boy. Yeah. Even when she's dark Audrey and what have you. Yep. Ben's a real good character. I really do like him. Okie dokie. Enough said. Number 3 is Jay, Son of Jafar, played by Boo Boo Stewart, who a year before Descendants even came, he was in X-Men Days of Future Past, playing the character of Warpath. Now, as Jay, I gotta say, he's pretty darn cool too. He's handsome, punkish, and mischievous, of course, and he's pretty darn athletic too. Provides the brawn when he and his friends are invited to Ordon Prep. And he has a penchant for stealing things, which kept him busy at home on the Isle of the Lost. What can I say? He was pretty good. He got to become real close to Lonnie and Descendants too. And got to become, well, buddies with Gil in the third one. But that's about it. Anyway, Jay's pretty good. I really like him. So now for the final 2, it's one of the top gals of the VKs. Who's on top? Let's find out, shall we? Number 2 is Evie, daughter of Wicked Queen, Evil Queen, whatever you want to call her. It's Evil Queen, this, okay? Enough said. Played by Sophia Carson. I have to say, she's really a good character. I especially liked it when she found her own little, what is it, little designer shop or something called Evie's 4 Hearts. Really something. Anyway, this is a pretty good character, and it was actually Carson's first acting job, as a matter of fact. Of course, after this, she would go on to be in the new version of Adventures in Babysitting, which I have not even seen. I've heard it's just kind of a different movie from the original 1987 movie, so I've heard and what have you. But she's smart, flirty, and very kind in the long run. Unlike most of the villain kids, she is very pleasant to the point that she was able to make the most sour villains smile with her laughter on her 6th birthday party, according to my source. And she's pretty loyal too, and what have you. Especially, she kind of got a bit of a love interest with Doug. Yeah. Although she kind of got into it with Chad too at first, but then it went to Doug. So, Evie's pretty cool. I really do like her. Sophia Carson does an absolutely good job on her, especially with her singing my favorite song, Chillin' Like a Villain. So that's pretty cool. And now my favorite Descendants character of them all. Number 1 is you guessed it, it's Mal. Daughter of Maleficent, played by Dove Cameron, who before this was the title characters of Disney Channel series Liv and Maddie. Never watched the show, but I've heard of the show though. Anyway, Mal is sneaky, smart, and ruthless as well. Was a natural born leader and skilled at artistic things, especially spray paint. Though she is compassionate, she is also vengeful and doesn't forgive others easily, and has a knack for casting spells and what have you. But anyway, I think Mal's a real good character. I loved her in all three movies. I mean, the first one, she was absolutely good. Yeah. But anyway. Oh yeah, she's also Daughter of the Haze. Whoops, I almost forgot. But yeah, Mal's a pretty good character, but I really like her because she's tops and what have you, because she's the leader and what have you of the VKs in this here series, you know. At least I think she is. Duh, of course she is. Anyway, she would now become the future Queen of Oradon, of course become fiancée of Ben, and become a bitter rival to Audrey. Yeah. So anyway, Mal is absolutely good. I like it when she's good with her magic and what have you. So anyway, that's it. That's my ranking of favorite Descendants songs and characters. Now, what's your favorite Disney Descendants song, or who's your favorite character? Do you like Mal? Do you like Ben? Do you like Carlos? Or Jay? Or Evie? Or whoever? Please feel free to tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me again next time when I bring to you my August schedule, plus my pickups for the month of July. Thank you for watching. Now, if you like this, you can check out some of these other fun-filled things. I'm only going to include 2 vids only for this video. In the upper left-hand corner is my playlist for the Descendants trilogy, so you can check this out and see this again if you'd like, or whatever. And in the upper right-hand corner is my recent review of High School Musical 3 Senior Year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel. If you're into rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.